What if everything you were taught about African history was a lie? For centuries, the narrative of Africa was shaped by myths and distortions designed to erase the achievements of its people. But the truth is far more powerful. Take Great Zimbabwe, a towering stone city that European colonists claimed was built by outsiders because they refused to believe Africans could create such marvels. Archaeology proved them wrong. The stones of Great Zimbabwe were laid by the Shona people between 1100 and 1450 CE, a civilization with advanced trade networks and stoneworking skills. Then there's the Hamitic hypothesis, a racist theory that claimed any advanced African civilization must have been founded by light-skinned outsiders. Modern genetics shattered this lie. The empires of Mali, Aksum, and Kemet were built by indigenous black Africans. In Timbuktu, the Sanko Madrasa housed hundreds of thousands of manuscripts, a center of learning that rivaled any in Europe. Yet the myth persists that Africa had no written history. Ancient Egypt, or Kemet, was another victim of this distortion. Dr. Gunther Dreyer of the German Archaeological Institute proved that Kemetic writing predated the Sumerians, and genetic evidence confirms its black African origins. Africa's writing systems, like Guizi, Nsibidi, and Tifinagh, were ignored to justify colonization. Even slavery's origins were twisted. The lie that Africans sold their own people for profit ignores the fact that the transatlantic slave trade began with Portuguese raids in 1444. The Emancipation Proclamation didn't free all enslaved people. Delaware, Kentucky, Maryland, and Missouri held onto slavery until Juneteenth in 1865. The Kingdom of Aksum minted its own currency and built towering stele, proof of a sophisticated economy. The 13th Amendment loophole allowed prison labor to replace slavery, a fact omitted from textbooks. Black explorers were erased from history, and Memorial Day was originally created by freed enslaved people to honor black soldiers. The collapse of the Hamitic hypothesis restored the dignity of black people as warriors, strategists, and revolutionaries, like those who led the Haitian Revolution. Agriculture, writing, mathematics, and astronomy were invented by black Africans millennia before Europe or Asia adopted them. The racial wealth gap and cultural erasure are direct consequences of these lies. Admitting the truth about past mistreatment sparks fear of retribution, but educational reform is correcting the narrative. The controversy over who built Egypt ignores the core truth: it was indigenous black Africans. Africa's writing systems were suppressed to justify colonization. The lie that everyone is equally responsible for slavery obscures the European-led system that began in 1444. Juneteenth, not the Emancipation Proclamation, was the real day of freedom for most. The truth is out there, and it's time to rewrite history.